And we know this. Those of us working in education with kids, we know that kids that are bullying other kids in school, usually they have been bullied at home by their own parents or some other adult or person or sibling that's bigger and stronger and more powerful. So as that kid becomes bigger and stronger and more powerful, and there's other younger kids that are in a weaker position, many times they will become, they'll do that same behavior. They'll bully the kid to, feel not in that terrible feeling of feeling powerless and just victimized. But there's another way to not feel victimized and not feel powerless, and that is to take responsibility and to decide to never let things happen to others, to have this kind of social outlook and to serve others that have been hurt and to really become determined to be part of the solution. Because probably way back in that chain of action and reaction somewhere, you had to go through that suffering because you had caused that type of suffering. So that's when you've learned the lesson. When you've decided, I don't want anyone to ever feel like this again. This is wrong, and you don't then step back into that chain of action and reaction. You can become truly free, not just in this life, but you've freed yourself from a whole karmic chain, that you can finish, Otherwise, these things are going to draw us back into, again, we have to go through it. Again, we're going to have to be reborn with the same people. So, if you have somebody that you haven't forgiven yet in your life, and that even if they really treated you unjustly and stuff, just think, do you really want to have to be reborn with them again? Do you really want to have to go through that whole experience again, maybe from a different, angle? Or can you just complete the cycle in this life through going, through some process of forgiveness? Sometimes this can just be purely internal. But sometimes, just facing the people that have harmed you again. If you can be heard, if they can listen, this is so healing. There is a whole beautiful process called restorative justice. And the main point of it is that people who have harmed others to just listen, and to hear how they have harmed or what they've done. And that this can go so much more towards rectifying their behavior, towards creating a realization, towards creating responsibility and for them to become better people than punitive systems.